Well, hello out there. I did say a few minutes, and as I was going to get started, my chimes started to blow. We had a little bit of breeze here, so I had to stop and take those down. I felt like I was fighting that. But this is what I'm about to do again. Last week, I actually came on and I talked about riding my bike, getting some different exercise than doing my power walk. And I rode my bike for 2 days, but you know what? You see that seat? That hurt. That really hurt. So I had to give myself some time to get back on that. Plus, I had to make sure that I wasn't aggravating my sciatic nerve. I talk about that, and I'm always going to have sciatica. I understand that, but I wanted to make sure that I didn't aggravate it anymore. So I had to give myself a break. And feeling good today, so I said, you know what, I'm going to try this. And one of the things that I realized last week when I was riding the bike, and it says, you know what? You never forget how to ride a bike. You get on the bike and you start moving. But how many of you remember those traffic signals that you have to have when you're riding out there in the street? Luckily, that came back to me, and I thought, you know what? You're out there talking about exercise and doing all that, promoting that. But what about, those traffic and basic hand signals and stuff? So before I get going on here, I'm just going to review that. But one of the things that I did want to mention that I'm going to do, and I always do, I always talk about my daily supplement to help out with my overall minerals, nutrients, and helping out with my sciatica. I got the planes going on again, forgive that. But I am going to be taking my relief spray. My relief spray is so that it helps me when I'm actually riding the bike. Like I said, I kind of agitated my sciatic nerve last week, and plus sitting on that small little bike seat right there didn't help any. So I am going to take my spray just before I get going here, but wanted to cover that. The other thing is when you are going to go off on a bike ride, make sure you got your handy dandy helmet here. You know, always got to be safe, got to look out for yourself out there. And also when I go, I have a little fanny pack. It's actually an one that you can wear. It's very light and jog. But you know what? Being safe out there, you want to make sure that you're taking your ID. Take your ID card in case anything happens. I always carry a mask. Oh, I fell off my table. I always carry a mask. My aunt last week had said, please wear a mask out there. Well, I don't wear a mask when I'm exercising, but I am by myself. And but I always have one with me in case I run up on somebody. So you always, please practice those safeties hazards there. And then I always take tissues and always have my bottle of water on my bike. Like I said, being safe, staying hydrated, and all that good stuff. So just real quick, just want to go over those safety hand signals. I know you're probably thinking, what a trip. She's supposed to be exercising. This is part of on my way to losing 8 to 10 pounds. Well, I've actually lost the 8 pounds. 10 pounds I keep tottering back and forth, but definitely feeling good about that. But just keeping up with my aerobic exercises as well as my spot exercises through the day. But anyway, I just wanted to, before I get going on here, just show you those quick safety hand signals, okay? All right, and that way if you're actually in your vehicle, you'll know what the cyclist is doing as well. So if you guys remember, you don't want to use your right arm because that's not where the traffic's going to see. You want to use your left arm. So if you're riding out there and you're going to turn left, you just stick your hand out left, right? And if you're going to slow down, you just want to wave it up and down. If you want to turn right, you hold that hand up. If you want to stop, you hold that hand down. Trying to do that, okay? Basic. So turning left, slowing down, turning right, stopping. If you're riding with other motorists, or other cyclists, then you just take your hand, you put it in the back with a fist, and you just put it in the back like you're going to stop. If you wanted to do that and stop. Or if there's something, a pothole or something in the road, you just want to circle that and show that that's that. So just a couple of quick tips on being safe with the helmet and riding on your bike. Don't forget also, just check out your bike before you get going, making sure that the speed and well, not only the speed, but your brakes and your handles and all that is set to that so that you can get a good ride. Whenever I'm riding my bike for exercise, I don't stop. The only time I stop is when I'm slowing down rather at an intersection or something like that, but otherwise I want to keep pedaling. I don't ever like pedal for leisure and like I'm on a leisure casual bike ride. If I'm doing exercises and I want that aerobic, I want to just keep pedaling and keep it moving, okay? So I hope you guys are having a great, safe, blessed day. I know I always say that, but we got to be safe out there in whatever you do. Yeah, so before I leave, as I mentioned, I'm going to take my release spray. That's going to help me so that I'm not re-injuring or doing anything with my sciatic nerve, and then hopefully helps me with that seat that we have to sit on. And doing that, oh, the other thing I wanted to mention is when you're riding a bike, never, ever, 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 ever wear flip-flops. Okay, I know I'm speaking to somebody out there, but when you're riding a bike, never, ever, 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 ever wear flip-flops. Wear a good tennis shoe, a tie-up shoe, something so that if you do have to do a sudden stop or you injure yourself, your feet are protected as well as your head is protected with your helmet, okay? All right, again, you guys have a great, safe, blessed day. You're doing the most with Donya. I don't think I said that in the beginning. So hopefully you guys know that, but I do a lot of my Facebook Lives on Doing the Most with Donya. I see a lot of people who follow me on my regular page, but a lot of information and a lot of what I talk about is on Doing the Most. So please, please, please follow me on that. Hopefully I'm giving you guys some value and enlighten you just with some of the things. So anyway, you guys be blessed. Here I go. Going to give me a much needed relief that has a nice sour, not a sour, but an apple flavor, like sour apple candy, if you guys remember that, has a nice flavor with that. So anyway, you guys take care, be blessed, do your most. You have a good one.